Grand Rising Queen. Oh, I don't know what it is about your energy, but I just feel all like sexy. Fuck you talking about? Is this the vibe? Do you have some drip for sale, ma'am? Can I purchase some of that from you? Like, damn, okay. Okay. Yeah, your energy's nice. I like it. Okay. Enough about how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? This is how you be making motherfuckers feel. I'm here for it. Shit. Let's get right into it. Thank you so much for booking with us. Let's get to your questions. We want to thank the angels, the ancestors, the ascended masters, karma, the first mother, and the most high. The messages we are about to receive, may they all be true and in the best interest of the person requesting. Now, with that being said, your first question that you had was, will your business be successful? Yes. But I'm going to shuffle the cards and see what the ancestors say. Pertaining to the business and the success of the business. Yes. Yes. Your business will be successful. So says Yemiya. So says the first mother. So says the Holy Spirit. Because that's who's guiding you. Okay, mama's child. I like this. Okay, that's why I'm feeling all warm and fuzzy with your energy. So familiar. Like, ooh. You popping, sis. Okay, so the first mother is assisting you with this. This is what she wants you to do. I definitely resonate with that because it's what she wants me to do. You know, I used to do real estate and shit, and you know, now I'm doing tarot readings. So it is what it is. This is what you were divinely placed here to do. And as long as you're walking in your purpose, the universe is always going to provide for you. Be very, very careful about having any self-doubt pertaining to that. You have to know that shit waking up every day and call abundance into your life. Justice. You got the keys already. Strength. So walk in your strength, be strong enough to know that you deserve these blessings. This speaks about long-term blessings. Okay, this is a harvest. So the seeds that you're planting right now is going to come into fruition. You know, I've done some small business consulting, and I will tell you, sis, like it takes on average in between 2 to 5 years for every small business to just like take off and pop off. So you do have to be patient in the process. It can happen sooner, but just be patient in that process. Don't allow yourself to get discouraged. Let's say, for example, if you're not getting sales or you're not getting booked for a little while, you know, the universe might just be doing that so you can recharge your energy and focus on your own life. Because we have to be charged up on the inside before we can go out and help others. So sometimes, you know, there might be like a pause or, you know, and you kind of become a little discouraged with that. Don't be, baby. It's all part of the divine plan, and you being divinely guided by mama. That's clout. That's juice. That's the keys right there. You're being divinely guided by the divine feminine energy, and she's gonna make this happen for you because you're making it happen on behalf of the Most High, God, the God card. This is your purpose. This is why you're here. And if this is why you're here, it can't go wrong. Just can't. The God card did come out, you know, with a little corruption. I do want to see, you know, why is there corruption out here? Okay, we don't all want to speak at one time. I did want to elaborate on that because they came out with the God card. Why is this here? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Strength and balance. I got it. Okay. Ancestors. I got it. Okay. So, this came out with stagnation. And then when I asked why this was out here, it came out with the card of being in the energy of stagnation. So maybe God just wants you to go a little harder. let me point something out. And I'm pretty sure you already know this, but I do just want to make this just some food for thought. In the arena of brujeria, witchcraft, santeria, palo mayombe, whatever belief system exists, God is always in control. Always. Magic comes from the Most High. All of the deities, all of the Orisha, all of the goddesses, all of the spirits, they're all under the divine direction of God itself. I don't like to put a gender on God. Our energy is, our creator is an energy. But when it comes to, you know, like being on your path and staying on your path, it's important to keep God first. Okay. Because this is his divine design. It's divine design. So just keep that in mind. I think that there are some spiritual gifts that still haven't been manifested on your end. This is the ancestral card with strength and balance. So there might be some shit you like still ironing out, maybe again some stagnation on your end with whatever that means to you. And so when you get to a point where you pinpoint exactly what that is and where it's coming from, you're going to create balance, more balance in your auric field, more balance in the Kundalini, and it's going to feed it and it's going to raise. And when that happens, you're going to be blessed with some spiritual gifts, because this is pertaining to spiritual gifts. So, and you look at your ancestors, you see they have things to give you. Not only do they have wisdom and they're working with you and protecting you, but they also have their ancient wisdom and they also have their ancient powers. So I think that like in the future, there's going to be a download, and you're going to open yourself up to more spiritual abilities. It's either going to be astral, like astral traveling. If you are having lucid dreams and you are doing astral work, that's going to be heightened. I do believe you're going to be able to like make eye contact with people and be able to read them off of that. If you're doing readings, so if you're doing readings with tarot cards, you're going to get to the point where you're not going to need them. I like them, you know what I mean? The thoughts that you have, like as you're doing your readings, like go with that gut instinct, because that's what your higher self is telling you. So lean less on the cards and the tools, and lean more on the elevated consciousness that they're going to gift you with. Elaborate on the corruption, though, because now I need to know. Okay, the holy house. What is this corruption? Why is this here? What's causing this corruption here? Pain and loss with self-judgment and introspection. So there's still some healing that you need to do. Be very mindful about the energy that you're holding on to when you do readings. Make sure you're separating yourself. You know, I'll do this reading, and then you can come back to me in an hour, 2 hours, 10 hours, whatever the case may have you, and be like, oh, that was on point because you said this and you said that, and you know, saying you mentioned this and you mentioned that. And I just be like, I said, what? I'm detached. I didn't say anything. I am merely a servant. And so are you. And be detached from your clients. Don't let any of that stick to you. You don't want to put your ancestors in overload, trying to burn energy off. Okay. I'm not saying don't care. I'm saying don't be attached. Don't be attached. Make sure you're doing your proper cleansing. Make sure you're doing your fasting as well. You need to keep a balanced diet of many leafy greens, cabbage, broccoli, peas, okra, apples, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating meat. You know, I had some meatloaf last night, but that shit had my motherfucking chest hurting. You hear me? Like, I had to go get some ginger ale and drink that shit out the motherfucking bottle. The first day I came off my fast and ate a sandwich, I threw the shit up immediately. Pay attention to your diet. There's still some healing that needs to take place. There's some self-judgment and some pain and loss here. So I do think you're going to get to a point in your personal journey where you're going to dig deeper. That should be so irritating. I don't want you. Shit. Girl, that's how I be waking up sometimes. Shit. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta come out here and share your light. You know what I'm saying? While you're simultaneously doing shadow work, while simultaneously doing self work with the highest stuff, make sure you keep up with offers. Shit. Okay, this shit ain't for the faint-hearted. But if you steer away from this, you're not gonna be happy. You're not going to be happy because you're not gonna feel like you're in alignment. You notice what you're supposed to be doing. Perhaps you just needed confirmation from me, and that's fine. There's a big difference between confirmation and external validation, though. And I want you to keep that in mind. And that could very well be where this energy is coming from, because I want to know. Don't touch my sis wings, bitch. Beat your ass. I don't like this. Why this is out here. Be very careful about your energy. Be very, very careful about people that are saying things to limit you or to make you feel like there's a limit to how far you can go and what you can do. Be careful about how people are making you feel. Be careful about what people are saying to you. We are but squirrels in the world of Nikki. I'm not supposed to say that, it's my bad. But we are but squirrels in the world of you. Okay? I'm your cheerleader on the sideline. Okay? My pom-poms is pink, nigga. Hey, hey, you can do it. Put your back into it. Type shit. So, if there's anybody that's not on board with what the fuck you got going on, they need to fall to the wayside. Anything that you're judging yourself about, or any regrets that you may have, you're in a position now where you might not have to do as deep shadow work as you would have originally, because you're vibrating on a frequency of power. I feel it. And you can actually just call your ancestors and pull this shit up off of you. Set strong intentions for it. Be very decisive, very precise about asking them to remove this. Okay? Whatever this pain and loss is, energy of lack or energy of regret or self-judgment about your past. It was just a chapter. You're on a new motherfucking chapter now. How that song go? I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. You're in a new level. This is not required. It's not needed. It doesn't serve you at all. And it can be removed easily. Very easily. You're part of the grid. Um, you're a part of the grid. You have a hold on it. You have your hands on your part of the grid. You are a grid holder. You have your hands on the grid. And you're lifting it up in this fashion. It's only a matter of you strengthening your muscles, your energy muscles and your spirit muscles, in order to lift it higher and higher and higher. So you may be in a position where, like, your muscles hurt, you know, like where your arms hurt, you know what I'm saying? You shaking, you know what I'm, type shit. Don't mean you're gonna let the grid go. Just mean it's a little tight. That's all. This shit's fucking lit. I had to X out of Facebook because my notifications were going off. Go back to your questions. Okay. So about the root work. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, I get divine guidance from my ascended masters and my ancestors, and just like you get the guidance from yours when you do your readings. When it comes to giving advice, I can really only speak off of experience. So with that, I say that to say this. I don't do spells. I don't have to do spells. I've never had to do spells. I've done them in past lives, but in this life, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do spells. Okay. I don't have to do rituals. I do them, you know, for others for healing. But as far as, like, you know, a lot of shit and rituals that a lot of people do, like, those are tools. It's a means to an end. Okay. That's like taking a hammer and, you know, like trying to nail something in. You know, you taking a hammer, trying to nail something into the wall like this to set the intention to make it happen. But why take a hammer and when I can simply touch? And that's where you're going. You're getting to the point where you're not going to need tools. Root work, as far as healing goes, you know, if you are giving light and healing people with your energy and being around them, because I do healing sessions. Look on the floor. I just had somebody up here last night that I did a healing session on. Okay, so if your energy is completing the task, then the mass, the trinkets, the items that you're using to manifest the things that you're using, the mass is more dense and it's not as powerful as your intention. So you tell me what you're gonna do. You're not just talking to them, you're healing them, you're pulling energy off of them. As you are having a 3D conversation with them, your higher self is going like, oh, this gotta go. Oh, this gotta go. Oh, that gotta go. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, actually, this needs to be put here. Then I'm going to put here, and I'm going to set this attention here. Then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. You don't need all of that shit. You need balance. Because when that light hit, it'd be something else. And you need to be balanced for this next download because it's going to come in very, 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 very strong. They're coming with eggs, shit. They come in with gifts. They pulling up on your ass. the Wheel of Fortune, with a conjure card and a tower moment. So the wheel is turning, but you're going to get to a point where you beat on your own fucking drum, okay? And conjure your next level of power. And you're going to be like, damn, I could really do that. Some anxiety is going to be associated with that, which is why they're putting emphasis on the balance. I get it now. Okay, I get it now. Okay, makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Thank you, God. Thank you, Mama. Well, from my other deck for you. Oh, and the angels in the angelic realm, you need to fuck with them. Okay. When I die, that's where I'm going. I want to go to the angelic realm with the angels. I want to go to the 6th. And I want to hug and kiss and comfort people for eternity. Mother perception. Okay. So, again, any discouragement that you might have right now, there's no room for it anymore. It's a mind fuck. Okay. Yeah. If you have the illusion that you're not on the right path, it needs to be disintegrated. It's not needed anymore. And if you are under the perception that your glass is half empty as opposed to half full, then it will be so, because you have the power to manifest any and everything right now. So if you're looking under the guise and under the illusion that there's a lack, then there will be. You speak that abundance in your life, it won't be. Oh, and denial, which means it's a mind fuck. It's not reality, baby. It's not. Whatever feelings of lack that you have, whatever you feel like you can't do, it's just not true. It's just not. Fire. Belly, baby. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Mother regeneration with integrity. Okay? You are under the divine guidance of the Most High. Okay? You are. Where you going? Bring your ass right up. Going over here. Integrity. Okay? You are acting from a space of integrity because you know that you're divinely guided to do this. You know under whose authority this is coming from. You are the sun. You are the sun. That is your radiant light. You are the sun, sis. Your light was given to you by God. So the perception that you're anything less than is limiting. And it needs to be dealt with. Anytime there is any limiting thought or anything that's being placed in your path, you need to dismiss that shit immediately. Patience. Be patient with yourself. You're on the right path. Love. Make sure you're pouring into yourself and doing your self-love work and your gratitude work. Child consciousness and delight. Your happiness and your radiance is going to come up from the bottom up and just boom, if it's not already. Because I already feel like your light is shining. It can always shine lighter. Works. What I just say. That's the chakra system right there, mama. You see it? Solidifying those chakras, meditating on those chakras, and breathing into those chakras. Purity. That's you. And look, that's a mermaid. Any other messages for my good sis? Balance when you're dealing with the world. The sorceress with the death card. Does that answer question number 2? I don't think you need the trinkets anymore. Child design. You're creating this reality from a space of your earliest desire. High Priestess. Purifier with the cleansing. And the motherfucking Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you gonna get the bag. If that's what you're worried about. Just make sure I got all your questions here. Will you be successful? Yes. Should I continue doing readings on people? Yes. I'm a root worker. Am I a root worker healing because I seem to get through a lot of people when I talk to them with what they're going through? You are both. You are everything. The question becomes, oh, the wheel, the Wheel of Fortune again. All right, they just want to give that little confirmation. That's Lakshmi right there, baby. Okay. Static union, when all of those chakras are aligned and the Kundalini raises and you get the download. Regeneration again. Love. Fruition. Revolution. Should I go on? I think I might. Crown visionary. Motherfucking crown chakra open. Shall we go on? Pleasure. Creativity. Completion of the old cycle and the start of the new one. Nurture your alchemy. What I say? My cards don't lie to me. Shit. Child innocence with the Sun and the Empress. Bullshit. Like I said, they said. Manifest from the child self. That is where all the deepest seated desires are. Completely surrender to the child innocence and the child power. Notice how powerful children are. Completely surrender to that energy. Identify your darkest desires. Also identify your darkest insecurities and work with them both. And just, were there any other messages before I concluded the meeting? Ancestors. Ancestors. Where y'all go? Ancestors. The divine feminine. Strength. Your divine spark. Death to old thought patterns. And birth to new spiritual gifts and to level up. I love you, sis. If you have any questions, you know where to find me.